Hey guys, it's Elyse and welcome to today's booty burn workout where we will be focusing on building those booties without doing a single lunge or a single squat. All you'll need for today's workout is yourself, your mat, and if you have it available to you, some resistance band loops. Now if you don't have them, no worries, you can do this entire workout body weight without any equipment. So make sure you're taking the time to warm up and let's get started. Okay, so getting ourselves set up and ready to work. If you have your resistance loop available to you, you're gonna go ahead and place that a couple inches above your knee. So biggest thing here is you wanna make sure that it's not directly on your kneecap or in that area behind the knee where you bend it. So make sure it's on that nice muscular meaty part of that upper thigh. Now from here, we're gonna head into our first set, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're gonna really fire up those glutes. So I want you to face forward, slight bend through the knees, toes pointing forward. You're gonna shift your weight into that left leg and extend your right leg out, kicking your energy out through the heel. Hips are gonna stay square, so don't open, externally rotate the hip. Keep everything nice and square. Squeeze that glute, we lift, and we lower. Here we go, 45 seconds. Good, so we have a slight bend through that supporting knee here, keeping ourselves strong and stable. And you're squeezing, lifting that leg out to the side, using your strength rather than just swinging that leg out using momentum. Now your hands can be on your hips, they can come through heart center, they can come out to the side, or you can grab a hold of a chair or the wall for support. So really sending that energy out through your heel here, keeping that leg as straight as you possibly can. Finding nice controlled lifts. Good, shake that out. Heading into the other side. So same deal, this time you're gonna shift your weight into that right leg. The left leg is gonna extend out to the side. You can get yourself set up here. Nice, strong, and balanced, grounded. Let's do it. Take it out and in. If you're not using anything for balance, I find that it really helps to fix my gaze at a point on the floor. But make sure that you're not looking down at your toes. So kind of looking, gazing ahead, finding a point, and just looking at it. Keep your gaze fixed right there. Good, keep that leg nice and straight. Squeeze, 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 fire up those glutes. Energy out through that heel. Keeping the spine long. Amazing, shake it out. Ooh, give your hips a little shake. Make your way down to your mat. Good, rolling down onto the back. We have a bridge to clamshell. So bring the heels in towards the fingertips, palms flat on the floor. We lift, squeeze the glutes, open the knees, engaging the glutes, close the knees and release. So up, open, close, release. Good. Squeezing those glutes, opening those knees to either side. Hips are hiked up towards the sky. Shoulder blades are flat on the floor, and your gaze is up at the ceiling above you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Amazing. All right, next up we have 3 pulses in our bridge, and then we're gonna release it back down. So feet are flat on the floor, pressing the palms down into the mat. Waiting for that buzzer. We have 3, 2, 1, and release. 3, 2, 1, and release. Squeeze and lift. Good, drive those hips up to the sky. The tighter you squeeze, the more height you're gonna get. And then lower down with control as you peel down to the spine. bring your knees to chest. Go ahead and rock side to side. And when you're ready, begin to rock forward and back, build your momentum to come up and have a seat. All right, 45 seconds before we start our next set. Now for the next set, we're gonna be flipping over into a tabletop position. Now if you have different resistance band strengths, then you can go ahead and adjust. You can either lower, go to kind of a lighter resistance, or heavier if you wish. So I'm gonna switch things up. And then you can meet me in your tabletop position once you've grabbed a sip of water. I'm gonna be showing you where we are headed next. So whenever you're ready, you're gonna stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, and your knees are gonna be about hip width apart. So notice here how your back is nice and flat. We're gonna begin by extending our left leg straight back behind us, and then gently you're gonna bend the knee to bring the heel in towards the bum and find a 90-degree. Foot is flexed. We have one donkey kick, and then we're taking it out for one hydrant. We're only gonna be working this side to start. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. Let's go. One donkey kick, one hydrant. So you can really play around here, have some fun. Play around with the tempo. Maybe you want to stay with me, maybe you want to go a little faster or a little slower and really hold it at the top. Moving through nice full range, finding the resistance of that band. Taking that heel straight up towards the sky. Neck stays long and gaze down between your fingertips. Good, sit back. Next up, we have a simple straight leg, back leg lift. So come on back to your tabletop position and extend that same left leg all the way back, but point your toes this time. We're going to lift and squeeze the glute and then release. So the band should do a really good job at stopping you, but I want you to make sure and be really mindful here that the leg is coming no higher than the height of the spine. So we're really not looking to arch the back, but rather keep it very flat, the belly button drawn in, the core engaged. Just squeeze that left glute to lift and lower the leg. Good work. We've got 10 seconds left. I want you to stay strong. Maybe starting to feel it through that supporting leg. That is normal. Good, sit back. Moving on to our hamstring curl. At this time, sending that same left leg back, I want you to find that 90-degree bend. Take it straight back, and then find that 90-degree bend. So bring the heel in towards the bum, and then we kick. Foot is flexed. Curling the toes in towards your shin, and sending your energy out through your heel. Working nice and slow. Keeping the hips nice and square. They're both pointing down towards the mat beneath you. Really squeeze those glutes to keep that leg up in the sky, in the air. 10 seconds left. Make them count. Ooh, shake that out. Ooh, all right. Coming down onto your belly this time. We're coming into a little Superman lift, and then into what I like to call a scissor snip. So arms are just gonna get folded here, genie arms. You're gonna take your legs to a slight V. I want you to squeeze your glutes, lift up, then the ankles come together, 3, 2, 1, and we release with control. Up and squeeze, 3, 2, 1, and release. If you prefer, you can always place your forehead down on your forearms as well. Really allowing the neck to stay nice and long. I find it muffles my voice, so I'm going to stay up and lift it for you guys. Be sure to really squeeze those glutes, lift, and then come into those little ankle taps. heels, find a little child's pose. Give your hips a little shake. We're gonna repeat the exact same thing on the other side. So get set up in your tabletop. Send your right leg straight back behind you. And then bend the knee. We have one kick, one hydrant. One kick, one hydrant. Good. So again, keeping that back super flat here. Try not to arch. Power is coming from that glute. It is one of the most powerful and strongest muscles in your body. So try not to compensate using other areas of the body. We're really honing in on those glutes. Draw the belly in and squeeze. Good, sit back. Next up, back leg lifts. You're gonna extend your right leg all the way back behind you. Pointed toes this time. I want you to squeeze that right bum cheek as you would lift and lower. Here you go. Up and down. So remember, it's not about height here. It's about activating the correct muscles and keeping proper spinal alignment. So the leg stays in line with the spine. There's very minimal tilt happening in the pelvis and in the hips. Really squeeze, clench that cheek to lift and lower the leg with control. Keep the neck long, gazing just ahead of your fingertips. Ooh, sit back. All right, coming into those hamstring curls next. We are almost done. Stay with me right to the end. Let's extend that leg all the way back. This time you're gonna flex your foot, so send your energy out through your heel. Lift that leg, then curl the heel in towards the bum, and kick. Good, so really focusing on those hamstrings here. You're most definitely going to feel this in the supporting leg as well, and that is normal. Just make sure that you're not sinking into that hip. Use your obliques to pull that left hip back so it's stacked directly on top of your left knee. Good. Keep squeezing that right cheek. Keep that leg elevated. Woo! Booty's on fire. Stay with me. Amazing. Sit back. Last one, guys, then we're gonna stretch it out. Make your way down onto your belly. We're coming into those little Superman lifts. Working through the lower body. And then 3 scissor snicks. Bring the heels, the ankles to tap in. Here we go. We lift and squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and release. 3, 2, 1, and release. The goal here is to lift the entire leg up off the floor. It's really pushing into that pelvic bone, squeezing those glutes. And we're also strengthening through that low back here. Breathe through it. We're coming into the last one. Lift and squeeze, tap 3, 2, 1, and lower. Amazing. When you're ready, pop yourself back onto your heels, finding that child's pose. Really sit your bum back onto those heels. Extending your arms out nice and long on your mat and relaxing your forehead down if that's available to you. We want nice long spines. Walk your hands over to the right hand side of your mat. Feeling a gentle stretch along the left side of the body. And then walking it over to the left hand side of your mat. Feeling that same gentle stretch on the right side of the body. Come on back through center. Bring yourself up to your hands and knees. Swing your legs around and get rid of that band. Roll yourself down onto your back. We're gonna gonna stretch out through our figure 4 stretch or pure forma stretch. So take your right leg, cross it over your left. Option to stay right here, gently apply a little bit of pressure to the inside of the thigh to open up the hip. Or you can reach through, grab a hold of the back of the hamstring and draw the knee in towards the chest. Keeping the shoulders pulled down and away from the face. Really relaxing that upper body here. Bringing the top of the thigh in towards the chest. Good, release, and other side. Draw the knee in towards the chest, feeling that stretch through the glutes, working really deeply into those external rotators of the hip. And release. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Gently rock your body forward and back to build your momentum and come up and have a seat. Good. When you get there, you're gonna extend your legs out nice and long, and we're going to find a forward fold. So really rooting down into those sit bones, reach your arms up above your head, and you're gonna begin to hinge forward at the hips, maintaining a flat back, reaching your fingertips down your legs, and they're gonna come to rest on either your thighs, your shins, or wrap around the bottom of your feet. Don't let that neck collapse, keep everything nice and long. And release, walk it back up. Lastly, bring the soles of your feet together and fan the knees open for a butterfly stretch. So the closer your heels are in towards you, the more you're gonna feel it through your groin. So just kind of play around, see what works best for you. And you can kind of move the knees a little bit, or you can keep it nice and static and just gently bring your nose down towards your feet. Pressing your knees and the outside of your thighs down in towards the mat. Good, when you're ready, pop yourself up. And you can have a seat cross-legged or sitting on your heels, whatever feels best here. You're taking a nice big breath in and a big breath out. Give yourself that nice big sweaty hug. Thank you so much for joining me and for sticking through this entire booty burn workout. I hope that you felt the burn as much as I did. If you enjoyed this workout, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you. Take care.